Giuseppe Conte signed. The news came after midnight, and the new DPCM, or Prime Ministerial Decree, is officially in the official journal in the morning. From November 5 to December 3, Italy will therefore be divided into three areas: red, high risk; orange, intermediate; and yellow, safer zone, with different rules and prohibition. The latest news compared to the draft circulated in the afternoon is that hairdressers and barbers will remain open in the areas. Only in the next 24 hours will we know which category each region will be placed in, based on the RT index and 21 other criteria, a classification destined to arouse controversy, as has already been understood by the clash in the evening between the government and regional presidents. The regions involved are: in the red zone, there should be Lombardy, Piedmont, Calabria, Alto Adige, and Valle d'Aosta. Campania in the balance. Orange area, Puglia, Sicily, Liguria, and probably the Veneto. All the others are yellow areas. The region requested that the epidemiological risk assessments be done in collaboration with the regional prevention departments, and the government has promised involvement. The yellow area zone. Is it the area with the less strict but still most restrictive rules than the decree of last 24 October? The curfew starts at 10 p.m. From the moment and until 5 in the morning. It is forbidden to leave the house except for reasons of health or work. In high school, there will be 100% distance learning. In public transport, half of the capacity is expected, 50% on buses, metro, and regional trains. The shopping centers are closed on weekends and public holidays. Museum, exhibitions, bingo halls also stop. Block cruises. Public competitions are suspended, including that of the school, with the exception of those concerning health personnel. Access to the parks will be allowed, always respecting the rule of 1 meter spacing. The second area is the orange one, where there will be a tightening of the rules compared to the yellow areas. Bars, restaurants, ice cream shops, and pastry shops will always be closed here and no longer after 6 p.m. However, hairdressers and beauty centers are safe. Any move to a municipality other than that of the residence and domicile should be prohibited unless there are proven reasons such as work, study, or for health. For the rest, all the rules of the yellow zones apply. 50% capacity on public transport, full distance teaching in high school, stop at museum, and curfew from 10 p.m. In regions identified as high risk or red areas, any movement into and out of the territories and even movement within the territory is prohibited, except for proven work needs or situations of necessity or for health reasons. Distance learning in these regions will start already from the second grade, except for activities with disabled minors. Bars, pastry shops, and restaurants and all shops that do not sell essential goods will remain closed. Only catering with home delivery is permitted until 10 p.m. Catering with takeaway with a ban on eating on site or nearby. Food and beverage stores remain open in service and refueling areas along highways, in hospitals, and at the airports. And the industries. No lockout for essential services. Obviously, pharmacies and supermarkets will be open to the public like last March. Therefore, only the red regions will enter in a sort of lockdown, which remind us of the decree of last spring. And on these territories, there is a discussion on the use of self-certification in a modified version, strongly desired by Minister Speranza. Of course, it will have to be filled in and shown when you have to go out after 10 p.m. That is when the national curfew starts. The tax in the last few hours has been at the center of a clash with the regions, who are requesting more restrictive measures at regional and local level. From Palazzo Chigi, the Prime Minister is already working with the ministers Roberto Gualtieri and Stefano Patuanelli on the refreshment decree to be approved this week.